So hey y'all, I'm back with another video. So tonight's video is yet again another Chioma Chats video podcast edition. Let's go ahead and cue that theme song. Chioma Chats. Chioma Chats. Chioma Chats. Chioma Chats. Chioma Chats. Hey, Chioma Chats. Chioma Chats. Chioma Chats. Hey, Chioma Chats. Chioma Chats. Hey, Chioma Chats. Chioma Chats. Hey, grab a snack and bring it back. Hey, Chioma Chats. It's Chioma Chats. Hey, hey. Get it. Twerk some girl. My microphone almost fell messing around with y'all, but how y'all doing? I'm back once again. Now, in today's video, we're going to be talking about Brittany Renner announcing that she got divorced from Kevin Gates. This honestly is not a shocker, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not relishing the fact that someone's marriage is over, but I will say this: to me it's giving reality TV, PR stunt, and spiritual confusion all in one. Brittany Renner and her 52-day marriage to rapper Kevin Gates is over. Yes, 52 days. 52 days. 52 days. And honestly, not even trying to be funny, that is less than Kim K and Chris Humphries back in like 2012 when it was like 72 days. How did you not even beat Kim K? Girl, what is going on? You know it's bad when your marriage can't even outlast a vacation, let alone a gym membership, right? Brittany Renner recently converted to Islam, like we know, and allegedly it was for Kevin Gates. That's what I think. I know some of y'all were like, well, if she's doing this for the right reasons and she really is converting to Islam, like, I welcome her. And I'm like, yes, that's great. But you got to look at the track record of people and what they're willing to do for fame, money, attention, love, and so be it. And I know I'm not like the most religious channel, even though personally to me, I do think I'm deep in my own faith. But when you look at those 7 deadly sins, and I know a variation of these apply to many different religions, when you look at those things, you kind of realize all of that is the reason why we do evil things. Like for this, to me, to marry for the sake of anything but love and forming that covenant and that sacrament, because in Christianity and Catholicism, there's 7 sacraments, and matrimony being one of them. And I know in Islam, marriage is also important, but when you look at those 7 deadly sins and you think about greed, right? I think that's the #1 thing that drives a lot of these celebrities to do the things that they do. And now, not even 2 months later, not even 2 months, they are divorced, and Brittany's doing interviews about it.
You got married April 6th and divorced May 28th.
Brittany Renner and Kevin Gates are divorced after 52 days of marriage. In a June 7th interview with Los Angeles radio station Real 92.3 LA, the Basketball Wives star confirms the news. She adds that there is a 90-day waiting period in Islam after divorce to see if you're pregnant and for possible reconciliation, where you're not supposed to entertain anyone else romantically.
I don't think anybody gets married to not stay married, so I think my biggest thing for me is this is a nice 90-day reset, just focusing on myself and pouring into myself. And I followed my heart, and that's more than what most people can say in this world. And I have no shame in that. That's why I'm here. BET Awards. As you can see, I'm out here on this blacktop by myself.
And despite their short marriage, Brittany says she has no regrets.
People don't give it their all. They don't just go for it, right. So I feel like, but when you do, you're at peace with whatever happens, because it's like I gave 100%. There's nothing, I left it all on the field, on the table, right. Whatever metaphor. But yeah.
People online are calling it out for what it looks like, which is a calculated move to attach herself to a man with fame and money and status, just like she always has. Like nothing has really changed. And that is where I personally, Chioma, I have to draw the line, because when you start using religion, especially something as deeply rooted and sacred as Islam, as a tool for access or a rebrand strategy, that is not just offensive, that is very dangerous. And I think it's unfair to the religion, it's unfair to the people who live it authentically and have always lived it authentically, and low-key insulting our intelligence as the audience. Like, girl, we saw this coming from a mile away. So I wanted to talk about this because I have gotten a lot of requests, and I think Brittany Renner is a very interesting topic. So I've broken this video down into 2 main talking points. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. So point #1, What was the reason? Like, in all honesty, in my Cardi B voice, what was the reason? What was the reason with all of this?
What was the reason?
I had a reason.
What was the reason? What was the reason?
Anyway, let's start with the facts. And for that, I'm going to read directly from the E! News article. That way y'all know I'm not making this up. And here's everything that it says. So it says, Basketball Wives Brittany Renner says she and Kevin Gates are divorced after 52 days of marriage. Basketball Wives star Brittany Renner and rapper Kevin Gates have ended their marriage. The reality TV star revealed the pair divorced after being married for 52 days. Brittany Renner and Kevin Gates have went their separate ways. The Basketball Wives star revealed that she and the I Don't Get Tired rapper have gotten a divorce after less than 2 months of being married. We got married April 6th and divorced May 28th. Brittany, 33, told Real 92.3 LA in a June 7th interview. But there's a 90-day waiting period in Islam where it's basically you have 90 days to see if you're pregnant, then he would be responsible. And then also in those 90 days, it's for reconciliation because Allah wants you to stay married. During those 90 days, you are not to entertain anybody romantically. Okay. Despite their brief 52-day union, Brittany admitted that she doesn't have any doubts about her marriage. What I will also add is that I followed my heart, she added, and that's more than anyone can say in this world. I don't think anyone gets married to not stay married. I do agree with that. So I think my biggest thing for me is just a nice 90-day reset, focusing on myself and pouring into my heart. I don't feel like it's a sucky situation, she continued, because what is meant to be is always going to be. Brittany, who shares son PJ Washington III, who is 4, with ex PJ Washington, and Kevin sparked engagement rumors in May after she flashed a diamond ring on that finger during the Basketball Wives season 11 premiere, 1 month after making their romance official on Instagram. The following day, Brittany fueled further speculation about their relationship status after referring to the Feel rapper as her husband. You don't fit on this show and that's why you're a fit for this show, Brittany wrote on Instagram in the since deleted post May 4th. Last night at the hashtag Basketball Wives season 12 premiere party with my husband. Brittany, who recently converted to Islam, gushed about her then husband's support during her next chapter on the VH1 reality series. All I can say is that I'm with the person that I quite literally dreamed of, Brittany told People in an interview published May 5th. And to be able to just wake up next to him and spend time with him, even to have him here behind me, it's like so surreal. He's just the most beautiful person inside and out that I've ever met. So let's be real, y'all. Okay, this whole situation feels like a PR stunt that went left very quickly. And it's disappointing, not just because it didn't last. And like I said, I don't want to relish in the downfall of someone's marriage, but because the way Brittany weaponized faith, specifically Islam, to basically elevate her profile or gain access to a man with a name, money, and clout, that is what I don't like. And I've been saying this from the jump, and a lot of people were dragging me saying like, you know, oh, you don't know, she may be being authentic, and some people do want to change. I get that, and I do think even the worst of people can change. But something in my spirit told me I don't know about this one. We've seen Brittany Renner get dragged, dragged through the media for many, many years. From PJ Washington to her interview where she twerked on, was it Charleston White? I think that one was like really crazy. And then, you know, just her proudly leaning into that whole I'm a garden tool persona, right? She's basically been branded as the IG baddie turned cautionary tale. And honestly, I thought maybe this was her trying to kind of turn off a new leaf, but converting to Islam for a man and that man being Kevin Gates, girl, for real. Brittany didn't just fumble the rebrand. She basically threw the whole opportunity in the trash. And I think she did have an opportunity to rebrand, but this is not how you go about it. And to me, you can tell it really wasn't about the face. It was about the optics. The moment she started referring to Gates as her husband, like she was saying husband for the Basketball Wives clout, I was like, yeah, like the writing is literally on the wall. So I see it as just another opportunity to kind of get back out there. I mean, some women are very much just tied to or attracted to that rush of being with a man who is known, who can take care of them. Like sometimes I think like, do some of these girls sit around and be like, yeah, like, wow, like I really pulled this athlete or I really pulled this rapper? Like, do they sit around and just think like that is the epitome of life, that my whole being is to be a rapper girlfriend or a wag or whatever? Like, does it really mean that much that you are willing to go this far for it? I just don't think it's that deep. And I feel like once you've had it and it hasn't worked out for you, maybe you should go a different route. I'm not saying don't date rappers and athletes, but I feel like you have to really look at the character of a man before you basically basically give up your whole entire identity just for something that may not work out in the long run. Now, moving on to point number 2, that is the damage to faith and basically Brittany's reputation, and also kind of why you shouldn't convert for a man. And not necessarily that you shouldn't convert. I think a lot of people convert religions for marriage, and I don't think that's wrong. I actually think it's very commendable, but it depends on the man, right? So let's talk about Kevin Gates for a second, okay? Kevin Gates to me is not the man that you would convert for whatsoever. Like, I wouldn't even become vegan for him. Okay, I wouldn't, let alone shift my entire spiritual identity for this man. This man has built his entire rap image about being freaky and chaotic and mysterious and kind of borderline delusional at times. Like, I do think he's actually hilarious at times, but come on now, you know he's not serious. He's very much like out there.
How you get skinny so fast? I need some tips. One word: commitment. But what really did it for me, I had my shirt off and I was holding my partner baby, and his baby tried to suck my breast. The baby kept going like this. You know how babies open their mouth and do that? And I just was like, I am too fat. I'm a fat slob. I need to lose weight. That was the most embarrassing shit. I mean, even though I'm a big gorilla, I got feelings too. Man, that shit hurt my feelings. I said, man, I gotta lose some weight. If a bitch did 1,000 dicks before she met me, if I love you, I love you. I ain't tripping on where your pussy been.
Okay.
It's for me now. If you gonna give it to me.
I feel like
God, kill my children, murder all of them right now. If I'm lying, kill them all, punish them, stretch them. Like, you talking to somebody who never had an STD. I pray before I have sex. Like, my dick don't even get hard unless I eat a woman ass, then eat her pussy.
ooh.
That's just me though. I ain't talking about that swipe the credit card shit. I'm talking about I want to stick my whole tongue in this bitch ass. I want to suck her asshole in my mouth, stick my whole tongue, and then I twirl the bitch. I like the
You did not start no car battery with your bare hands.
If I didn't, may God murder my children. I hate that I even spoke about that. If I didn't, may God murder my children.
No, don't say that.
Please, kill them today. Right now, today.
Kevin.
And to be honest with you, I just put my hands over the battery and prayed, Lord, please let this woman battery start.
You said you would eat the booty.
Yeah, man, I'm so glad you asked me this here.
And now Charlemagne.
Oh, I'm so glad you asked me this
now
here.
Charlemagne, you know, he's a big advocate of eating booty.
Hey.
I don't see the problem in.
I mean, I eat my wife. I say nothing.
What's the problem?
Hey.
But
And while he has spoken about Islam publicly, which, you know, I do think that's important, I still have no clue if he was like born into the religion or if he converted into it. But either way, the idea that Muslim men can have multiple wives has been twisted and misused so much. Like, I really want to clear this up, especially by men like Kevin. It kind of has been taken as like this free pass to cheat or entertain side chicks and still say, God got me. Like, no, sir, absolutely not. And I'm not saying that's the reason why they got divorced. They haven't said why that is, you know, and apparently Kevin Gates is not talking about it. But I do feel like I do want to point this out because to me, from what I know, Islam does not promote cheating at all, okay? It promotes structure, it promotes respect, it promotes honesty, and yes, polygamy in some cases under strict, honorable religious parameters, but not your rapper lifestyle with a sprinkle of inshallah on the side, okay? It doesn't work that way. To me, this kind of felt like a last-ditch attempt from Brittany to, again, tie herself to a man in the industry after years of chasing clout and, you know, doing clout chasing things and having those narratives surrounding her. But in all honesty, it backfired, and it backfired badly. And what upsets me the most is that Islam gets dragged in the mud behind this, and Christianity does too a lot of times. We've seen a lot of entertainers play with Christianity, but again, there are millions of devout Muslim women who live by the tenets of the faith every single day, right? Who cover, who fast, who pray, who sacrifice for their beliefs because they truly believe it. And then here comes Brittany literally using it like a reality TV plot twist just to wind up divorced in less than 2 months, talking about it was a reset. Like, girl, I don't care what spiritual journey you're on, because people evolve. But when the journey feels like a move or a strategy or, you know, something else instead of something sacred, it disrespects the very religion you're claiming to be a part of. And so now I have to ask, will she deconvert? You know, will she stop doing this? I don't know. Maybe she'll write it out for the aesthetic, okay? But once I saw that a man was involved, that's when I realized it wasn't about faith, it was about him. And that's when it all made sense to me. So yeah, Brittany Renner and Kevin Gates are officially done after just 52 days. I think to a certain degree, it is a cautionary tale about not chasing men, but literally chasing God. You should never chase a man, okay? Chase God, ladies, okay? And also about using identity as a costume instead of a calling. And it is a lesson, honestly, for all of us. Like, if you're going to change who you are, let it be for you, not for someone who doesn't even respect the thing that you changed for. And that's all I see with this whole entire situation with Brittany Renner and Kevin Gates. I don't know whether to pray or to fast. I don't know what to do, but I will say, in my opinion, I told y'all so. So that is it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Please let me know your commentary on my commentary down below. What do you think? What do you know? Let me know. If y'all haven't already, make sure you guys support me on my journey to becoming this year's Miss Diaspora Nigeria USA. The link is pinned in all of my videos, so if you could please donate to support me on my journey and also feeding 50,000 families in Nigeria, you'll be doing me a big help also for a good cause. The link is down below. And last but not least, as always, don't forget to follow me on all of my social media networks, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye, y'all.